And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Jackson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw is Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A first carry down for Kofrani Muhammad. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop down. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position. Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well. Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run. And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady on target there to Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards. Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly. Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Buccaneers 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
14.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
The pass.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This is Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Swift. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's third down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Randy Bullock.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Jackson now to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Bradley Pinion.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
11-yard line.
He's going to wind up and air it out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Brady now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Brady to throw again. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Buccaneers offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Kamara. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the Buccaneers' 26-yard line.
Here's can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They go again with Muhammad. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he is all the way up past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is up.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a
situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jackson now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On first down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the
11-yard line.
Man, I got you. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Ringo, 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 Ringo.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jones with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. They'll throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just like that. Just like that.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
16 yards, a first down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Jay Howard.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Brady going to throw here. And he finds Gronk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Down at the 14.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll roll him out right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tom Brady.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. This is caught. Gronkowski. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Brady going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.